Yeah, you young cats out there, male, female, of all cultures, you better get out the game, get out that negative life. If you don't, it's gonna be bad for you, really bad. There's nothing positive that can come out of a negative life unless you change for the better. That's the only thing, only way. I was out there, but I wasn't doing stuff you guys are doing. I like this. But for me, I came from a religious family and very strict upbringing. I rebelled a lot, not to the point of doing things that I see every day on the news of a lot of these cats out here, young, especially the young ones, and the women, doing all these unthinkable things and treacherous things that nobody would ever imagine that's being done. But for me, I got tired of having a guilty conscience when I did something wrong. I got tired of trying to lie about it. I got tired of looking at my grandparents that raised me, looking in their faces, looking in their eyes, feeling their heart, feeling their spirits. That hurt me so much. I got tired of looking at my grandparents' faces, sad, disappointed, confused, and don't know what to do to stop it. Well, I stopped it myself. I got tired of hurting them. I love my family. From the oldest to the youngest and from the youngest to the oldest. So I gave it up. I mean, I didn't miss much. Maybe the excitement, but even that played out later in my life because I didn't want to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? And once you get out of a negative life like this, or whatever you into that's negative, you're gonna have people that you're really close to in that lifestyle, in the negative lifestyle, that are gonna turn on you because you want to do more positive things with your life and you want to do better. You gotta understand that. But you also gotta watch yourself. Don't turn your back on them. They mad at you because you don't want to do what they do no more. See? And then they want to do things that try to harm you, hurt you, sometimes kill you. It was unbearable for me and my heart breaking my family's hearts after they raised me right, taught me right, steered me right. Then I started hanging around the wrong people, and that changed for a little bit, not for long. And my grandparents were getting up in age, and I could not and would not allow that to continue while they were living. If they had passed away and I never changed, that would have tore me up on the inside. Whether if a person has a father, mother, grandparents, or other relatives. For me, I got a guilty conscience. I mean, how would you guys feel? I'm talking to anybody who's listening to this video, old or young, teenager, college student, junior high kids that can understand what I'm saying. How would you feel if you never change your life and your family is passing away, they ain't gonna live forever, not physically, not down here, maybe in heaven. Well, I know in heaven, but not down here. How would you feel if you died in this life that you in that's negative, and your grandparents are still around, or your mother, father still around, or other relatives? How you think that's going to affect them? That could take them to their death because of all the stress and all the bad things that you've been doing. And you wasn't listening. You was rebelling left and right. Every time they try to help you, keep your soul from hell, you just want to keep doing it. The more they try to stop you, the more they try to tell you not to do it, the more you're going to keep doing it. That's stupid. What stupid is what stupid does. For me, I had to let go. And I already had it in my mind to do it. I got tired of looking at my parents like that. My grandparents, my mom, her sisters, my aunts, my uncles, my neighbors. People that knew I had potential and still do. I hurt them all. But I gave it up. And once I gave it up and they saw that, it was like a big sigh, a big relief from them to me. I felt it and I sensed it. They didn't have to tell me. I already knew. And they were happy. They weren't stressed out. And who am I to stress my parents out? That's my grandparents when they up in years. They can't take that kind of pain, kind of stress. That could take them away from here like a snap of a finger. So I gave it up. And I didn't look back. I had to give that life up. My parents were very strict. They raised me very strict. I was in church all the time. At the time I was a baby, all the way up until now, I haven't forgot anything that they taught me. I know right from wrong. You guys out there better learn right from wrong. Some of you been raised up in church, you know that. And you know right from wrong. But you rather hang out in the darkness than hang out in the light. I was raised up so strict, I couldn't say the word dag. D-A-G, dag. Because that sounds too much like damn, D-A-M. Oh, yeah. When I looked at my grandmother's face and my grandfather's face and saw all that pain, hurt, disappointment, because they knew I had potential to do something great and still do, I knew in my heart and through Jesus Christ in my spirit that I had to change my life around. I had to get out the game of crime. And I did. And I'm glad I did. And I'll never go back. The kids out here can do it too. If you really want out. Now, if you talk about it and there ain't no action behind it or be about it, then you're not lying to me, you're lying to yourself. And you're lying to everybody that's pulling for you. You're disappointing everybody in your family. You know? Don't get out. The game. The negative game. Whatever you're doing is negative. You will never recover. And I guarantee you 2 things will happen. You're going to die, or you're going to get jammed up. Simple as that. So do yourself a favor. Don't do it for nobody but yourself. Get out of it. Stay out of it. Stay away from it. Do something positive that you like to do. You're all gifted in something. We all are. You don't just come to this earth and grow up from a baby to an adult and don't have no gifts and talents. Everybody on this planet, I don't care who they are, male, female, young or old, doesn't matter. We all have talents to glorify Jesus Christ. And if you don't want to be there, you won't be. You want to sacrifice your soul for the world? Well, go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. But there's consequences. And they're not good. It is in the beginning. But I guarantee you in the end it won't be. Turn that negativity life of yours around for the positive. You can't be a wannabe gangster forever. You can't. Because you got two choices. Either you're going to stay in this life or you're going to get out of it. That's all you got. It's fun, it's this, it's that, it's the money, the girls, glamour, the glitz, or whatever you want to call it. That's temporary. So, it's not going to last. Like anything else in this life, it's not going to last. This ain't no joke and this ain't no game. This is serious. Real talk. Give it up for good. If you don't, I guarantee you this. You will regret it, I bet you. I know you young cats out here, young girls, didn't have daddies in your life, or maybe they were off and on. They had mommies in your life. Maybe they were, but off and on. That don't mean you got to give up and do what they do. I know it hurts. I ain't have a real dad, but I had a granddad. That's even better. That means grandfather, grandmother, what that really means, they're above the mother or the father of you. Why? Because that's what God put them there for. Wisdom, that's what I'm talking about. They got a lot of knowledge, they got a lot of wisdom, and they got a lot of insight. Worldly insight and spiritual insight, especially spiritual. And they would never tell you nothing wrong. They would never guide you down a path of negativity. See, that's the difference. So, I'm sure you out there that don't have a father or a mom, or you got other relatives, I'm sure. You got other friends that would help out. Close relatives, close friends. That could and would help take care of you, raise you, and protect you from all these negative things that bombard your weak mind. Because that's why you in the game, because you got a weak mind. And you're looking for something to connect with. Because maybe you don't have something that you've been looking for. And the first thing come along, like what I just said, you're going to go for it. But you got to be now more cautious of being in that kind of arena of negativity. Because these people that you hanging around that's negative, they don't care nothing about you. Not really. You think they do in the beginning because they want to recruit you and get you in there and do the things they do. See? Transformation, which means turn yourself around, go the other way. Don't look back. If you look back, you're going to turn to stone. And what I mean by that is you're going to want to go back because you're going to dwell on the things that you had, did, money, maybe fame, clothing, jewelry, the women, the reputation, all of that. That's nothing. That can go right now at the snap of a finger. See, you need positive transformation. You need personal growth, increased prosperity, and a spiritual awakening. That's what you need. I'm talking to you women, young or old, seniors, teenagers, college students, junior high kids, kids that can understand what I'm saying. Even the men, they need the same thing. Something to think about really hard. You better do it before it's too late. Because time waits on nobody. Believe that. Get it right. Turn it around. Go the other way. Find some positive role models in your life, or what you may see on the internet, or people that you may see on the internet, including me. You know what I'm saying? Or others. Plenty for you to see, to help, and hear about. So do it. And get to it. I'll see you.